Okay.
And just a second, I wanted to close my picture. And video, I want to close my video. And I don't know how to close it from there. So I'm still trying to close the video. So Bernard, I'm going to, no, I can't do that. There, I got it. Okay, so now today we're going to discuss Chinese women spend 30 million on virtual boyfriends. But before we do that, how are you today, Bernard?
I'm going well. I'm ready for the second part of this lesson.
Okay, so today we're going to review Chinese women spend 30 million on virtual boyfriends. I understand that you did review the lesson from yesterday and you had a few questions. So let me recap. Yesterday we read this article and we found that in China, $30 million a month is being spent on an app with a virtual boyfriend. It is my understanding that Chinese women are using the app to interact with 4 men in China. These men are not real people, they are on the app. And to participate in this activity, the individuals will need to make a purchase of purple diamonds with real money, real currency. It seems that this is a very lucrative business. And finally, I said that I believe that a male created the app. However, it is my opinion that women are the ones that are interfacing and interacting with the females in the real world. All right. Did you have any questions? Before we start again, we'll read the article again and then discuss.
No, I understand what you say, that female are more talkative, more friendly, and more careful to the ID and the feeling of other women. And certainly, it's not a man who was hid between the virtual boy, but certainly it was a female who wrote the dialogue.
Yes. Now that is just my opinion. I do not necessarily know who is doing the writing or who is the creator. This is just my opinion that it is women that is doing the speaking for the men, for the virtual boyfriends, and an actual male wrote or created the app. All right, let's start reading. If you would start reading.
Okay. A new dating app in China is very popular with women. It's so popular that Chinese women are spending over $30 million a month on it. It's a little different from the usual dating app because the boyfriends are not real. There are just 4 single men on the app, and they are all virtual boyfriends. Women have to role-play dating with the 4 boyfriends. They have to use real money to buy purple diamonds from the app. Then they spend their purple diamonds in the app to go on dates and keep their relationships going. The app is called Love and Producer. It's currently the biggest money earner on Apple's App Store in China. Players spent over 200 million Chinese yuan, $30 million on playing it last month. A market research company said the app has more than 2 million daily active users. The vast majority of these are women in their early 20s. The company said users love the idea of romance and fun. A 90-year-old student at Wuhan University explained why she liked the app. She said, "It's like a romantic novel with fascinating voices. It's more real than reading a novel." She said she loved the app's delicate drawings as well as the great voices of the 4 male characters. Another young Chinese woman said, "I don't have a boyfriend, so I'm happy to have a relationship with a paper partner." She also likes getting email and chat messages from her virtual boyfriends.
All right. I'm reminded of a scam that was going on several years ago, and that scam may be in existence today.
What a scam? What a scam?
A scam is when someone is trying to take something from you in an unethical or an unorthodox way. They may promise you something, but you never see it in exchange for whatever you may have given, such as money. You might get an email to say that my father has been held hostage and we need to get money to the captors. We have the money. We have money, but we need to exchange it. So could we use your bank account and let us deposit money into your account, and then you send the money to the person holding the parent as hostage? That's a scam.
In fact, it's like it's a tug.
A target? Yes, you could be a target.
No, I said the man who tried to scam you is a tug.
He's a target?
No, he's a tug. T-H-U-G.
Thug. A thug.
A tug, yes.
Okay. Well, yes, a scam could be a person such as a thug, but normally that would not be what I would call a scam. A scam is when someone uses your credit card and make purchases in your name.
Okay.
But there are people on the internet, on these dating sites, that they say that they are, I don't know, 35 years of age, but actually they may be a 15-year-old, or they could be an 80-year-old person.
Okay. And in fact, he's a tricker.
Yeah, a trickster. A trickster.
A trickster.
Yes, this would be a trickster. Okay, so our words that we've used so far are trickster and scam. We've got the word scam, S-C-A-M, and this is someone that will deceive or disguise themselves from the truth. T-R-U-T-H. A thug is someone that will harm another by violence.
Okay.
Usually. And then we have the trickster. A trickster equal someone that has a devious or mischievous nature and will usually do something that is not acceptable. Okay?
Okay.
So those are the 4 different things. The scam.
Okay. The scam is nearly a trickster, but not a thug. Okay, I understand.
Mm-hmm. Good. Okay. And yesterday we talked about these vocabulary words such as popular, spending, single, currently, over, vast, idea, fascinating, loved, and happy. We did those yesterday, and you demonstrated a vast understanding of every single word, including the popular words. I think you demonstrate that you love to read and you're happy with our classes. Currently, you are a great student, and over the past few months, I've, as usual, always enjoyed sharing ideas which are fascinating, such as this article that we are talking about today. So I enjoy spending time with you. All right, so I quickly used all of those words. Now, we were looking at yesterday discussing student A.
Okay.
Okay, so student A asks, what do you think about what you have read? That your response will include, hopefully, when you get to H, all of these words, and you're giving your opinion. So what did you think of the article? What did you think about what you read?
Oh, I think it's a popular article which was fascinating the people because it's about the low-wage woman, which is a subject that interests most of the women and sometimes the men.
Okay, so let's look at B now. What are some bad things that you can think about when people are using dating apps? I
think the bad things about dating apps, it's like usual, it's a mean of earning a lot of money without working. It's an idea of scam people who try to trick who try to trick women who are not really good in their mind, I suppose, who are frustrated about their life with their man, with the man, and try to imagine another way to create an intimate relation with single people, which is virtual.
Okay, so tell me, can you think of any apps that you are familiar with? Are there any apps that you are familiar with?
No, because I just became to install apps in my smartphone. Until now, I wasn't keen in this kind of device.
Okay, and this word is idea.
Idea.
So you're not keen on the idea
of
installing apps on your phone.
Yes, for example, yesterday I installed an app on the smartphone of my wife.
Yes.
Because, as we know, we'll go to Thailand at the end of the month.
Okay. I
booked a room on internet on the site e-booking. And I installed the map on the smartphone of my wife, so I could have the reservation directly on the smartphone.
Okay.
It was a little difficult for me at the beginning.
Mm-hmm. But you were successful in installing it, I hope.
Yes, I was successful. It works now.
Okay. So do you consider yourself to be a romantic? Or what do you think of romance?
I think it's something which is more interesting and more in the nature of women, and that the men are not so romantic than women.
What about initially at the beginning of a relationship? Did you enjoy spending time and doing more things that the female wanted to do, or in this case, the things that your wife wanted to do in the earlier stages of the romance?
Oh, it was so long time ago. It was a so long time. But I suppose I never been a romantic man. No,
Oh,
I
really?
I don't think so. I was a pragmatic. I don't know if it exists in English, this word.
Yeah, a pragmatist. Yes,
Pragmatic.
it does exist. Pragmatist, pragmatic.
Okay.
Prag. Pragmatic, doing what is reasonable.
For example, when you look at the inlets, when you look at the magazines uh, for women, they
Uh-huh.
always, they always write about romance story. It doesn't exist for men.
Right, and for this reason, I say that a female is the one that is writing
Oh
the
yes,
articles.
yes, I'm sure.
Okay, so pragmatic is doing what is reasonable. Okay,
Okay.
all right, so now I'll clear that. Um,
Why might this dating app
do
be
you think,
better
do
than
you
reading a
think,
novel?
do you think that now that you know about a virtual partner, that you would like to have a virtual partner? Do you think that
Oh,
that would ever work for you to have a virtual partner?
no, I don't think so. I don't think so. I could have a virtual partner to learn English, to to understand something, or to learn about history or something like that, but
uh,
not for romance discussion.
okay, not to share intimate details
No,
and
no, no,
okay.
I couldn't.
Okay. Yeah, that seems to be something that I would find not so easy. Let's see. Let's look at discussion for student B. And what do you think of virtual or popular for women? Okay, let's look at lesson D. Well, I think we've answered that one. Uh, what would you do, or what would you say to your wife if you found out that she was spending money on a virtual dating app? It's nothing wrong with it. She's not cheating on you with a human. Would that be a problem for you
Uh,
if your wife was using it to date?
if my wife, oh, excuse me, I lost. You were in the
Yeah, I'm down here at D.
D.
I said if your wife was spending money on a virtual partner dating,
Ah, okay, okay.
would that be a problem for you?
Oh, surely I wouldn't appreciate that because
But it
if
would not be a human.
yes, of course, but of course, but I will surely I will be very surprised because it's not in the mind of my wife, which is pragmatic like me. And if she did that, if she do that, if she does that, it
Uh-huh.
means that she wasn't happy in her real life. If you
Okay.
try to go in a virtual life,
Yeah.
it's that we're not happy in your real life.
Okay. All right. Well, that makes sense. And okay. So now the last thing that we'll do is take a look at the role play over to the far right. It
Okay.
says, you think roses are the most romantic thing, or you think love songs are the most romantic things, or C, you think moonlight is the most romantic thing, or D, you think candles are the most romantic thing. Which
Okay.
one of these would you choose as the most romantic of all?
Oh, if it was my real opinion, I should choose love songs. But as I know my wife, when I try to please her, I
Mhm.
offer her roses or
Aha,
flowers. But
okay.
if it's my intimate position, I prefer to have a love song
Mhm.
that seems very romantic, like Elvis Presley songs, for example.
Aha, okay. Okay.
Uh,
Well, I like Elvis as well, but there are others that I like also. So,
okay, okay.
all
Uh,
right. So this will take us to the end of our lesson for today.
yes,
Bernard, thank you so much for sharing and participating.